Well, certainly things are improving in the Eurozone now compared with what was the case last year. But I think the reality is that we're now stuck in a world of unusually low growth with enormous political uncertainties. One of the legacies of the Eurozone crisis is a difficult relationship between Northern European creditor nations and Southern European debtor nations. That's going to take a long time to resolve, and while it is being resolved, I think it leads to an environment probably of lower growth than we've been used to in the past. Well, one of the big problems for the welfare state in the European Union, it was really built on the basis of continued decent economic growth, that we could make promises to ourselves that would be met as a consequence of significantly higher economic activity. Actual levels of economic activity are now far lower than was assumed 10, 15 years ago. Therefore, the ability to afford all these promised benefits has really gone down quite significantly. Now, of course, there's a distributional issue here, which is to what extent should each individual country adjust? The good news in one sense for Spain is it's been through a huge adjustment already. The bad news, of course, is that there have been tremendous costs with that adjustment, notably a massive increase in unemployment. If you look at the history of successful monetary unions, they really have one thing in common, which is that they are not just successful monetary unions, they're also successful political and fiscal unions as well. And I think that as the Eurozone copes with the crisis and the aftermath of the crisis, there will indeed be increasing pressure to move towards something which is more coherent on fiscal policy across the Eurozone as a whole. Now, how we actually get from where we are currently to a proper, fully functioning fiscal union is a matter of tremendous political uncertainty. But the other alternatives, in many ways, are far worse. Most obviously that the alternative to a fiscal and political union might eventually be that the whole Eurozone breaks up. So given the choice, I suspect politicians will eventually push for that fiscal and political union. It's going to take time to get there.